Hey y'all, it's Laney here for my 100 sub special. First of all, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. 100 might not seem a lot in terms of YouTube, but it definitely means a lot to me because the way I see it is 100 people is a lot of people. Because, like, if you imagine 100 people in a room, that's a lot of people. It'll be a very cramped room. The Lagolo3724 asked, when did your own YouTube video start? Real question. So I think I made my Google account around 2018 or so, but it wasn't really until quarantine when I actually made some videos. The first videos on my channel are now privatized since, well, I wasn't really proud of them. I didn't really edit videos, I had a crappy microphone, and my thumbnails were mostly images I stole off Google. Ever since I privated them, I swore to myself to at least edit my videos. And maybe, or maybe not, I'll unprivate them someday, but most likely not. Most of the videos I put out when I first started my channel were a Paper Mario challenge series, where I basically try to beat the whole game without leveling up at all, which is really interesting, and I actually do want to try it again, and with at least more planned out and, well-structured video. Alright, next question. Fighting Max asks, hey Linnea, congrats on 100 subscribers. Thank you very much. My question is, what inspired you to become a YouTuber and play Melee competitively? In terms of becoming a YouTuber, a couple things really. One of the more obvious ones is I watched YouTubers growing up. Every time after school, I would come in, watch some videos. To name some, I watched SMG4, Chugga Conroy and his Let's Plays, 8-Bit Gaming, mostly their Happy Wheel videos, Game Grumps, Markiplier, DanTDM, just like to name a few. Another reason is most of my friends are content creators. Stella Mochi does live streaming, Dark Speedruns does some live streaming and video content, Jade Plague mostly does streaming, and Surely Not Joshua mostly does streaming, I think. Lastly, I always love the idea of making people smile, and even if one person likes what I put out on the vast internet, I think it's worth it to make videos. And to answer the playing Melee competitively, I don't really play competitively in terms of like going to tournaments or like doing money matches or anything like that. I'm gonna play for I would say casually. Ralph M asks, I want to know more about Linnea the Dragon, so I have a few questions. When did you make her, and how did you come up with her design? Like the color and species, etc. So for one, I just love dragons. As a kid, I've always watched a show called Dragon Tales. Really good show, by the way, but that's what inspired me to make her a dragon. And for the design, I was inspired by one of my favorite Pokemons, Espeon. You could see the similarities between the pastel colors, the gem on the forehead, and both sharing psychic powers. I created her back in like 2020, 2019. But her design was widely different from what it is now. I'll show that. She was bald, and her neck was also a lot more forward, and her horns were a lot more wacky. I'm proud of my current design, and I always like looking back on my first design to see how much I improved with art. So in a way, like, Linnea can be like representation of how it got better at art over time. Alright, next question. Mono asks, will you ever use my funny intro, JK? Actually, have you ever had any jobs in your past other than your current one? Yes, I have had other jobs besides my current one. My first job, I guess, was helping my aunt at a food bank. Is basically kind of where we would help move food to trucks to go to charity. I didn't really get paid because it was a charity thing, but my first real job was being a cashier at Walmart. I actually learned a lot. How I always hated being cashier, standing for a long period of time, belligerent customers, and you always worry about miscounting a single dollar because my boss was standing over me the entire time. But actually what I learned was kind of how to handle money, how to like deal with customers, like how to have proper customer service, problem solving. After that, I worked in the money center at Walmart. I handled international money transfers, bill payments, money orders, stuff like that. As of right now, I'm an apprentice optician, where basically I help people order glasses, kind of like what materials they need, what frames, what style, and all that. I also help repair glasses. I also help adjust glasses as well. Cleanings, general eye health. I also do stuff with like ordering contacts, also teaching people how to insert and remove contacts safely, as sort of a training when you first get contacts. And yeah, I really enjoy the job. I think it's a very fun job. There's a lot there's a lot to learn, and that's what I like about it. All right, next question. And any Nintendo character, who is your top 3 favorite? I'm assuming you mean who's my favorite Nintendo characters in any Nintendo game. Um, in order, they are Rosalina from Mario Galaxy, mostly because I loved her character design. I also love the role she played in the games, and also just the whole concept of her being like a very down to earth space goddess. Like the stories in the game was very beautiful. I've cried several times to the book in Mario Galaxy. My second favorite character is Link from Legends of Zelda. Pretty obvious. I love the Legend of Zelda games. I love the main character. The whole concept of a reincarnating hero is amazing, especially in a storytelling perspective. The only thing I don't like is the timeline in Legend of Zelda, but you know what? That's a whole nother can of worms. And lastly, Yoshi is my third favorite. Yoshi is just a lovable dinosaur. I love the games that he's in, like Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Cookie is even a good game. Yoshi's Woolly World. And also all the other like roles he plays in the mainline Mario games. He's just an adorable creature. I love him. I love Yoshi. Alright, next question is, Name Potato asks, where did you first hear about Smash? I got it when I was a kid. I got Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii, and I played that a lot with my sister. I would mostly play Mario and Sonic, because those are the only characters I really recognized. I did play a few others. I think I played King Dedede, Meta Knights, mainly because Meta Knight is broken in that game. If anyone doesn't realize how broken he is, look at tournaments. I also played Smash 64 on the Wii VC. Like, it's the virtual console kind of emulator thing. And I played Smash 64 on a lot, especially the one-player mode. I unlocked all the characters. It was super fun to do. After that, I kind of just stopped playing any Smash game for a while. Even in Smash 4, I played it a little bit, but it kind of didn't play as much. And then, once Ultimate released, I played the crap out of Ultimate. I love the game. I have a few difficulties with Ultimate, but for the most part, amazing game. I stopped after a few years, and I picked up Ultimate. I played Yoshi at first, then I went to Daisy, Corrin, back to Yoshi. I went through several phases of like characters I wanted to play as like my main, but then I finally settled on playing Cloud. As of right now, I don't know. It might change in the future. Yeah, I still play to this day. I still play Ultimate. I even stream it on my channel a lot. In terms of Melee, when I first started playing that, I watched a whole bunch of videos on it on YouTube. I was obsessed with the Melee documentary that came out. Great documentary if you guys haven't seen it. It's basically like a history of the competitive history of Melee. Name Potato had a second question saying cats or dogs. Well, thing is, my answer is cats, dogs, raccoons, possums, lizards, rabbits, turtles, pretty much all animals except geese. Geese are malice reincarnated. I wish they were extinct off this earth. Those mother... Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Where was I? Oh yeah, next question. Zippinus asks, how much life is Roblox? Do you plan on playing more games? My answer is, all life is Roblox. Maybe like 42%, I don't know, maybe 69%. And, also, yes, I'm open to suggestions on games, even ones that I'll stream. But for ones I make dedicated videos on, I'm not really sure. I've always wanted to make more content on, Bloons Tower Defense, the other Smash games, even a Legend of Zelda game. And speaking of other games, Yellcat asks, what is some info on the Minecraft server? I'm talking about version, modded, vanilla, etc. Thank you for asking, because it was a great segue to talking about the Minecraft server. I promised a Minecraft server once I hit 100 subscribers. When I go live for my 24-hour live stream, which will be on 12 p.m. Friday EST, by the way, I'll be releasing the Comfy SMP. Turns out there's already a Comfy SMP, so I'm just giving it a temporary name for now. I think I called it Hatchling Crafts. But if you guys have any better names for it, comment down below, because I will definitely appreciate it. And the IP to join the server will be in my Discord once the 24-hour live stream goes up. Link in the description. And some info about this server is it's a Java server. It will be on 1.20.1, and it will have 5 different plugins. So they're pretty simple. The Headhunter plugin will add mob drops on death, block recorder for anti-grief measures, coordinates sent to the player upon death, auto replant for crops, and also an AFK plugin to show who's AFK. I mean, all pretty vanilla, but I might add some spicier stuff in the future, like some mods or anything like that. And lastly, at the last part of the video, I want to thank you guys so much for being part of this community. It generally means a lot that people on the internet will care what I make and, you know, support me by subscribing and like watching my videos. It means a lot. Special thanks to Wade, great friend. He helps me with content a lot. He helps moderate my servers. He also helps with videos, also streams, and also just general emotional support. Great friends. Dark Speedruns is another great friend of mine. I love talking to him. He helps me with video ideas, video concepts, video editing, and also just generally being a great support person to go to. Thank you to Shady Plague for inspiring me to make content and also being a good friend. Thank you to Fighting Max for also being a great community member, great person in the community. Zipponist and everyone in part of my Discord, amazing. I love you guys. And if there's anyone I forgot to mention, I'm sorry. Thank you to the viewer to supporting me. Watching this video actually does mean a lot. And if you guys have any additional questions that I didn't answer in this Q&A video, comment down below and I'll make sure to answer them. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.